ladies and gentlemen, podcast fam. You're tuned in and rocking with your boy for season 3 of My Honest Take. This is still the only podcast that matters, and still the only pod you'll ever need with your host, Quincy. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. Season 3, people. I am ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. Listen, season 3 is huge for me, man. It's huge for us, and I'm very, very much appreciative of all the love and support you guys been showing. Thank you. Thank you. We had a great, successful debut for season 3. I had a special guest from my brother on there, man. Right now it's solo today, just to gauge the audience feel. Again, y'all let me know which one is better. I wasn't here last week as I was feeling a little ill. I hope it wasn't the flu. It turns out it wasn't, but I felt like I was dying. Y'all know when you get sick, it feels like death is upon you, okay? So I thought it was GG's raps, okay? But I was fine. So thank God for that. We're okay. But yeah, today though, I wanted to go solo just to try to get some more vibes and just hear what the overall census is from you guys. You know, if it's hey, nah, I need bro back on there. Nah, I need another guest. Or if it's hey, no, keep it solo, we like it. Or hey, mix it up. 1 week you, 1 week the guest. You know, so I'm just trying to gauge the vibes from y'all, man. I'm just trying to gauge the vibes. But listen, enough of all the formalities out the way. I like you guys always know. It's always thank you. It's always appreciated always. But we need to just dive right into the good shit. Okay, we need to just dive right in. All right, no more just waiting for it. No, we're diving right in. Listen, I don't have too much to say, but I got a lot of things that I want to get off my chest. I want to start off for all my sports fans. All right, we're starting off with the banger. My Broncos have been showing promise all season long. Okay, the Denver Broncos in American football have been showing promise all season long. Started off what? It was a little shaky. 1-2, 2-2. Then we start stringing some wins together. We lose again. Then we start stringing some more wins together. Finish the season 14-3. Okay. First seed. Most of our games were 1, 2 score games, field goal games. It didn't really feel like we had it in us. Ranked in the top 5 defense 1 week. We're number 1, 1 week, number 2, 1 week, number 3. But we were consistently top 5. Pretty much consistently top 3. Best cornerback in the game. Top 5 edge rushers. Team was looking like we were back 2015 style. No fly zone. I know a lot of people say Legion of Boom, but I'm biased. No fly zone. Okay. So I'm thinking we're back. We get the bye week. Okay. We're just chilling at home, watching y'all play. And then the most eventful game happens. Broncos versus Bills. This happened last year. We scored 1 time and the Bills gave us the business. 31-6, I believe. Gave us a belt. I panicked. I ain't gonna lie. I said, yep, they're about to do it again this year. Josh, you can't count out Josh Allen. He's like another Mahomes. Another Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson. Like, if these QBs are in the playoffs, you don't count them out. You know what they're about. Rhyming accidentally. Okay? So I was already nervous. But Bo Nick said, hold my beer. Our defense said, chill. Watch this. 30, what was it? 33-32? Or 33-30? Yeah, we won. We won. Let me tell y'all something. or 36-33. One of them. I don't. All I know is that we won. Okay, I watched the whole game. We won. I forgot the score because we beat them. Next, on to the next. That's the past now. Now I need to focus on the future. Okay. So we beat the Bills. Josh Allen had 4 turnovers. We're getting strip sacks, right? We're causing fumbles. We're getting picks. We're playing great defense, but Josh is Josh. He ties the game up when we're up by 2. But then we come down. Bo Nix is clutch, leading fourth quarter drives for touchdowns. Now I talk about my Broncos because there was two calls in that game. You could probably say 3 that people said, "Hold up, now wait a minute." First one, we'll talk about the one that was less obvious, but people still talked about it. It was the hold on one of the cornerbacks on Buffalo. All right, they called it a pass interference. It was really a hold. Right when the receiver got off the line, then he's already jamming him, not even 5 yards out. Right, receiver didn't even get to run 5 yards. You're already holding him and stopping him from his route. Then I guess you played a little bit of pass interference. You didn't really look at and play for the ball. But like I said, that's minor. Nobody's really talking about it. The call was right. Cool. Let's go to the next one before we get to the most controversial one. Boom. Broncos wide receiver beats the DB. He's gone. Going for the tutty. Marvin Mims Jr. Bo Nix throws it. It's a little old underthrown. But as a DB, which I believe was Tre'Davious White, you know you're a beat. At least turn around, try to play the ball a little bit before you hit him, right? No. He panicked because he knew he was beat and just ran straight into our receiver. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a pass interference. He did not turn around to play the ball. He knew he was beat, so he just ran into him. Now, the reason I bring that up is because people said that's not pass interference. Then he gets mad at the ref, throws his helmet on the ground, and gets flagged up for that. Why are you mad? You did not play the ball, brother. You just ran straight into him. You made that catch uncatchable once you hit him. Because that ball was still catchable. It was in his vicinity. But then you hit him and made it where he could not catch that ball. You even want to turn around to play the ball. All you had to do was turn around. And you would have been all right. But nope. So yes, brother, that's a flag. We got lucky on that. I didn't think he was gonna do that. But now it's time to move to the most controversial play of them all. Y'all telling me, all right, Brandon Cooks, wide receiver on the Bills, catches this ball from Josh Allen. Boom, catches in his hand. Our safety or nickel slot corner, Jaquan McMillan, comes through, puts his hand in the cookie jar. At the same time, Brandon Cooks grabs this ball. They both fall. McMillan flips over. Guess what he has? The ball in his hand. That's a pick. People are saying, well, no, he was right down by contact. No, look at the replays. That ball was not secured on the way down. It's moving. And guess what? When it's moving too, it's more in McMillan's hand than Brandon Cooks. The ball's way more secure in our hands than the Bills' wide receiver. That's a pick. So people was very, very upset complaining about that. Bills got robbed. But this is why I love Broncos. This is why I love the fans. Okay? You got people sending screenshots saying, what about this holding right here that was missed? Boy, they were holding DJ Jones all day, holding him by the throat. It's okay. It's okay, though. It's okay, though. Because we got that win regardless. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad. What I am mad about, though, people, is that after the game ended, I'm thinking it's all sunshine and rainbows. I check ESPN, check Twitter like I usually do. And what do I see on the front line? Bo Nix injured. Moms had to tell me. I thought it was a joke. Why you lying like that? Till I looked. It's right there. Broken ankle. Who crossed up Bo? Who gave this man the AI cross? I'm hurt. Devastated. Bo Nix should not be injured right now, but he is. But he goddamn is. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Let me explain why. Bo, you gave everything you had. Second season was great. All right, you started off slow, but you came out firing on all cylinders. All right, so you broke that little sophomore curse because you came up and turned up. All right, Bo Nix did his thing. Bo Nix did his thing. Okay, so I'm not even mad at it. You gave me hope as a Broncos fan. I thought we'll never find a franchise QB. I thought it was over. But you gave me hope. And now here's the problem. We have somebody by the name of Jared Stidham. Jared Stidham. Jared Stidham. Pronounce it any way you want to. Jared, you did great in preseason. But you haven't thrown the ball since week what? I don't even think you threw the ball yet this season. Jared, if this somehow gets to you, I need you to recognize that we can still win this game. If you just put a little bit of faith in yourself, I think we can win it. Now, who we going against? The New England Patriots. These are the ops. Y'all know how it is. Brady and Manning. Y'all remember those days? These are the ops. I want that in blood. So, Jared, I need you to turn up. If J.K. Dobbins comes back, our run game is back, oh, it's over. I think we got a shot. If he could give me the Nick Foles run, I'll be impressed. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it looks spooky over there with Seattle or Rams. Who do I prefer? I don't even know. If it's the Seahawks, Pat's on JSN. If it's the Rams, well, Puka neutralized. We already know who Pat's gonna be on. But this is scary. This is scary. So Jared, you're the backup QB, but now you're the starter today. I need you to have that same energy. You're the starter. You said in the interview that you knew you were starting caliber QB in this league, then you're gonna have to show me today. Well, not today. Sunday. Saturday. Whenever we play. I need you to turn up, please. This is to make me smile at night. I haven't been able to smile. I've been nervous. We lost our boy Bo. But this is for you, Ted. This is for you, Bo. We got this in the bag. We got this in the bag. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. But, there's always a but. The Patriots are looking nice. Okay? First off, that game they had with the Texans, awful. Pitiful. They turned the ball over more times than an Apple turnover. More times than McDonald's selling the Apple turnovers. That's how bad it was. KFC added turnovers. Bojangles. Like, it was just turnover central. You get a turnover. You get a turnover. Fumbles, picks. CJ Stroud, worst quarterback in the league. 4 interceptions in the first half. Never seen something like that. You're done. You're done. You need to just hang it up. Go to baseball. Hang it up. Because Stroud, what was that? Terrible performance. Terrible performance. I couldn't even I didn't even realize what was going on until I really looked. I thought it was fake. I thought it was like some Madden shit. Like, damn, I messed up a lot. Let me restart. There's no restart. This is on the stats. So yeah, that was rough. That was rough. Patriots turned up though. Not worried about the Seahawks over there. They gave belt to the 49ers. That was ugly. Rams are in close games left and right. Panthers, it was a little bit close. Bears was looking close. So now we got to see what's going to happen over here. But look, all I'm saying is we got Josh out. That's all that matters, Broncos. We got to turn up now against these Patriots, please. We got to try something. If we could just at least make it interesting, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. And NBA, I'm not worried about that. Jokic is still out, but Jamal Murray's been balling. Aaron Gordon balling. We got people that's balling. Cam Johnson balling. Okay? But y'all know I'm still a Lakers fan until Bron retired. And it looks like the time is getting near. He's not a starter no more. Bron is not a starter no more for the All-Star game. He's in the reserves. That means he's coming off the bench. Unless Braun does use his plug and say, "Hey, nah, let me start," which that wouldn't shock me. That'd be crazy. But he's a reserve now, man. His streak is over. 21, I think, years of just being a starter. That's stupid. So no more starter. You know that means retirement's on the way, man. But 41 averaging 26 after turning 41 is ridiculous. Okay, ridiculous. But they have been losing a lot, so I don't know what's going on. JJ Redick usually get them boys right. Please. Wemby is looking like he's a GOAT for real. Cooper Flag's starting to get back into his bag. Top 4 in damn near every rookie statistic. I love it. Anthony Edwards is showing that he's about to take over the league as well with Luka. Trae Young went to the Wizards. I don't know why. You were on the Hawks. You had a good team. What made you go to the Wizards to nobody's? You trying to be the next John Wall? It's not going to happen. So I need to know what really transpired over there. It had to be management because nobody just willingly says I'm going to Washington. Unless he's going there more for a weekend type vibe. And that's why he wants to play for that team. I can understand. I get it. But still, not me though. I need to win a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit, please. So, like I said, I'm not worried about the NBA right now, man. Pistons is looking great. Celtics are still looking great without Jason Tatum. Knicks is great. 76ers are starting to get back into their groove. On the West, the Clippers is actually showing that they still here. Like, it's just looking good. It's shaping up to be a good NBA season when you don't know who's really got it. I mean, obviously, the Thunder is still favorites, but if they lose in that first, second, third round to somebody, then the door's wide open for anybody else. It really is. So we're gonna see what happens when it comes to that, man. We're gonna see what happens. But enough about sports. Enough about sports. I had to come over here to talk to y'all personally with this one. Okay. I had to talk to y'all personally. So in Fayetteville, North Carolina, people. I know a lot of people, you probably heard about this city already. I know a lot of people say like, hey, don't ever go there. It's dangerous. Which, yeah. But the people here will tell you that it's nice, but it's because it's more of like if we got used to it. You know what I mean? But I want to bring this up because depending on what answers get, you know, pointed out, it's gonna make y'all really think some stuff. So in Fayetteville, North Carolina, there was a shooting at a restaurant called Max Speed Shop. Serve barbecue, which is some pretty good damn barbecue. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But they sell barbecue, and apparently there was an altercation that happened between 3 people. It was 2 brothers, and it was an uncle and I believe an actual brother, something like that. Uncle, brother, uncle, dad, something like that, or 2 uncles. I think it was might be 2 uncles. But they're arguing with this guy, and long story short, guy goes to the car, shoots that shit up. Now listen, here's why I say you need to know everything. Because when I first heard that, right, and when you first hear that, you're like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, right? But when the facts come out, that's when everybody changes and realizes, hold up, something's wrong. Because when you first hear that story, you're like, damn, that's crazy. I hope they catch the dude. And obviously, the dude is not caught yet, right? So it makes you be like, nah, this is crazy. Then you see how people behave. Once you start seeing how people behave, then things start becoming clear. Okay? Because this guy walks in there apparently, right? And this is what the story said. Walks in there doing his thing, and apparently he got into the altercation with the 2 guys, right? And the 2 guys ended up jumping him. Jumping. Okay? And the guy said, well, fucking, I ain't losing like this. I ain't going out like this. Went back, grabbed the strap, and let it happen. Now, cops are saying they're not going to charge him since it is self-defense here in North Carolina. So, here's where I'm about to have everybody talking. Number one, is that self-defense? If he goes to the car, because this is what we don't have yet, he goes to the car, comes back into the restaurant and shoots them. Because at this point now he's shooting and it can hit anybody. Even though your intent was these two people, you're still putting everybody at risk. That's one. Okay. That's one. Number two. Okay. Number two. So the person who ended up coming through and shooting them, right? Is he still gonna get any type of charge? Whether it's manslaughter, is it first degree, second, third? What is he gonna get when it comes to that? That's gonna really make you think too, right? But like I said, there's so many questions that's unanswered, and I need to see. I need to see because apparently, like I said, they said at first it was just random. Now it's yeah he jumped them. It's and why don't people just take their loss and leave? I don't understand. You got jumped, okay, leave. You still got your life, sir. But no, not these people. Not these people. So, like I said, man, in North Carolina, it is that one of those states where it's like, hey, you can defend yourself, but at the same time, it really makes you wonder what are you truly defending? What is yours? Because not everything has an expiration date. Not everything could just be taken care of like that. So, yeah, people, this was one of those incidents where I pray for the people. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, my condolences. But mm-mm, mm-mm. There's something missing. There's something missing there. And once we get news on it, yeah, trust me, I'm gonna be back for that. I will be back for that. But people, but I need to also talk about Mr. Kai Cenat. Okay, Kai Cenat ended up making his own luxury clothing brand, and people are calling him out saying that it could be ChatGPT that came up with the name. Because when you type it in, very specific in there, you get his name. It's a lot. It's a lot. But the fact that apparently he's done streaming YouTube in order to focus on it is even more crazy. Because now it feels like a slap in the face though. Some people was like, bro, I paid all this money for you to stream and now you just leaving me just to go and do some clothes. I can understand it. I can understand it. You're not wrong. I can definitely understand it. But it's something that he wants to do. So his real fans will support him. But one of the designs is yeah, no. I'm sorry. That's no. No. But it will sell because of the name. That's what's crazy. It will sell because of the name. But the name of it is like vivid or something like that. It's just I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But we're gonna see what he does with that. Like I said, he's really into this whole fashion thing. So we're gonna see what Kai does with it if it becomes like global icon masterpiece. You know what I mean? I do believe that he can do it. I do. So I will give him his flowers on it. But like I said, it is still one of those things that make you wonder why for sure were you really doing this. I know you gave an example and reason, but it's like why? What's the main real point? You feel what I'm saying? But people, listen. Like I said, this wasn't supposed to be long. I just had to show you that we back still. I'm still here, still tweaking things. But I had to get you something. I didn't want to miss 2 weeks back to back like that. It's 2026. We back in action. Can't be missing days. So remember, people, even with you, man, stay locked in. Keep pushing. Be the best version of you that you could be. Remember to stay blessed. Godspeed.